In this video, I'm going to show you how you can correctly pull information from tables and sources online into Excel without using copy and paste. If you work in a lot of Excel workbooks and with a lot of data, especially online data, this tip should actually help improve your productivity and your workflow. So you can see here we're on Wikipedia and we have the demographics of the United States. This webpage has a lot of different tables on here, and some of them are really quite large, such as this one here of the US demographics table from 1935 to 2021. If someone wanted to copy and paste this information from this website into Excel, what they typically do is scroll down to the bottom of the page, grab all the data here, grab it properly, Control C, go into Excel and then paste it in and then drop it in. That works okay, but I'm going to show you a much easier, much neater and cleaner way to work with not just that table, but the entire Wikipedia page. What we're going to do is, instead of copying and pasting the table that we're after, we're going to copy the URL of the web page here, and we're going to jump over into Excel. In Excel, we have our tabs at the top, our home, insert, drawer. The fourth tab from the right is the data tab, and we're going to go on the option on the left-hand side of data called get data. Down the bottom, the second last option is also called from other sources, and then we're going to select on the option of from web. And then when you select from web, the dialog box is going to open up and it's going to ask you what the URL is of the web page that you want to pull the data from. You can put this in as a basic or an advanced URL. Really, for most websites, a basic URL is going to work. We're going to paste in that Wikipedia web page and go OK. This is going to make a connection between Excel and that online web page, and watch what happens, which is really, really cool. Once the connection is made, you're going to get a list of all the tables in this navigator here, of all the tables that are in that Wikipedia page. So you can see that there's so many different tables here that are on that Wikipedia page. The ones that have a title to them have, of course, that title here. When we select on the table here, you can actually see what it looks like on the right-hand side. You get a preview of it. And if we want to pull in a single table, let's find that one that we're after. So these tables are shown in alphabetical order. Let's find the table we're after, which is down the bottom here. It is the US demographics between 1935 and 2021. And you can see that entire table is here. If we want to pop this into our Excel spreadsheet, we just simply have to select on the table here and go down the bottom where it says load and ask it to load it into Excel. It's really simple, and now it's going to create a connection between that online source and Excel here, and it's going to paste that information in a much neater way than just copying and pasting. So you can see here that it is now pulled in that table and we have all the information from that web page, but it's already tabulated for us. If we wanted to go into further detail here, we could actually select on the queries on the right hand side, and we could actually go and edit this table here. So instead of just working with what we've put in, it's going to open up the Power Query Editor, and we can go ahead and manipulate the table. We can add rows or remove them. We could merge queries and add this into all different other tables, but it's a really nice way of actually loading information from online into your Excel workbook. That was a single table. What I'm going to show you now is if you wanted to load in and work with multiple tables. So I'm going to jump to a blank sheet down the bottom here, and we're going to go into the data tab again. We're going to go get data and then from other sources, web, just like we did the first time. And we're going to paste in that same URL and go OK. It's going to make that same connection again. And then once this web page opens, once the navigator opens, what you're going to see here is at the top we have the option of select multiple items. Before we just selected one, but now we're going to go select multiple items, and then we're going to select all the tables that we need to load in. Could be, let's go this 1, 2, 3. We'll leave it at 3 for now. And then instead of going load, because that's just going to load it, but it's not going to show the tables in Excel, what you want to do is go transform data. And this is going to transform, or it's going to load up that Power Query option of transforming these 3 tables. What you're going to see here is that when Power Query Editor opens, all your tables are going to appear on the left-hand side here. From here, again, we can do things like manage and merge the queries. We can add and remove rows. We can transform the data. But if you want to, let's get rid of that for now. If you want to simply just add in multiple tables into your Excel workbook, you just want to go in the top left-hand corner here, close and load. And then Excel is going to pull all of those different tables into your Excel workbook as individual tabs down the bottom. And you can see down the bottom here, Excel has pulled in all those tables as individual tabs in your workbook. It's already got it tabulated for you, and then you can go ahead and edit the data in any way you want. You can use the Power Query editor, or you can simply use the data as it is.